On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For Jacksonville.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. He told us he wanted to have a big game running the football. He predicted well north of 100 yards. That's a heck of a start.
And we thought he was just blustering, right? We thought he was just kind of talking and trying to maybe talk himself into it. He knew something, and now that confidence is going sky high.
And they're already in plus territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
All day, just like that, just like that. Here we go, 50, 50, Mike 50. Here we go, slam. Alert. 55.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First carry now. This is Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
All day, baby, all day. Jam.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Naimi Fairbairn on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans.
The score, Texans
So the opening
3,
drive does yield
Jaguars
points, maybe
nothing.
not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll wind up with about
Number
6
22,
up past
Derrick
the 30
Henry,
to the
the ball
31.
carrier. P.J. Hall on the
That's
tackle.
a really nice job by
It's
them
a pickup
picking up
of
the
6.
run blitz and detecting
Brings
it
up second
and blocking
and
it
4
and turning it into
at
a
the
nice run.
31-yard
And a lot
line.
of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with
Derrick
1 yard to
Henry
go on
the
3rd
carry.
down.
That's a good shot.
He's tackled.
That's some
at the
good tackling there to keep him
34-yard
short of that yellow
line.
line.
A 3-yard
Yeah,
gain
defensively,
on the play.
all I'm thinking is that on
Brings
that
up
play, get me to 3rd down.
down.
Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to
Derrick
have the
Henry,
first
the ball
down yardage to
carrier.
the 35.
Zach Cunningham on the
Just
tackle.
enough to get the first
A gain
down
of a
there with a
yard.
1 yard pickup.
First down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get this
Miles
up to about the
Sanders, the ball
38-yard
carrier.
line.
Bernardrick
McKinney
on
there
the
to make
tackle.
the stop.
It's a pickup
Yeah, I don't know
of
if it's
3.
exactly a win-win,
Brings up
but if you're on
second and
offense, you'll
7
take that kind of a
at
run.
the
All right, it was
38-yard
kind of
line.
stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook
Derrick
is still
Henry
open for the
on
coordinator.
carry.
A gain of
He's across
13. It's a
midfield
first
to the
down.
49-yard line.
That's a nice run
A
right
gain of
there, able to
13
get to the
yards.
outside, and so many
First down,
times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He's going to go deep for Conley. That's going to be knocked
Minshew's
away and
pass.
incomplete.
Intended for
Chris Conley, the intended
Incomplete.
receiver. But it'll be second
Brings
down.
up second
What we've
and
seen so
10.
far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Minshew. They get 7 out of that, so they're
Minshew's
left with a
pass
3rd and 3.
complete to
One thing we do
LaVisca
know,
Chenault.
he's going to get his
gain
catches. So
of
as they
7
move forward
yards.
defensively,
And it's
got to continue to
third
focus
down.
on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets it inside the 35 and
Derrick
just shy
Henry,
of the
the ball
30.
carrier.
10 yards there,
He's
good
brought
enough for a
down at the
Jags first
31.
down. Had a
It's a
chance
gain
to
of
maybe
10.
limit them to 3 if
And
they
the
could have gotten that
Jaguars
stop there,
first
but
down.
a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. Gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Texans' 31-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Texans 3, Jaguars nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. A short gain here,
Sanders
maybe
again, the
a
ball
yard to
carrier.
the 29.
P.J. Hall on the tackle.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that
It's a
just made
gain
that
of a
stop,
yard.
isn't it? But he's
And
more
it's
than that.
third
This guy's
down.
nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. And And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Jacksonville.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Derrick Henry, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So still 14 yards to go, second down.
He's scared.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Mike's 50.
3rd and long. It's Watson being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now Minshew has it knocked out, fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. That would complete to D.D. Westbrook.
Minshew's
and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun is Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to
Brandon Cooks. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Texans 10, Jaguars 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Going to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Derrick Henry is
it's a first down on a gain of 10.
He's brought down at the 37-yard
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
At the 37-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Focus, defense, focus. Hey, 25. 24. Check 24. 24.
After the interception, here's Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The quick slant caught. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
56. Check 56. I'm trying to collect.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside
Number
the 10.
31, David Johnson,
A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
8-yard line.
So much of the game
A gain of
today,
7
we're looking for
brings up
hybrid
second
players,
and
guys who can do
goal.
a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player.
Number 25,
Half defensive
Duke
back that
Johnson,
covers
the ball
passes,
carrier.
and half linebacker that
Stopped
makes
short of the goal
tackles.
line.
We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown,
Duke
Texas.
Johnson.
Duke Johnson,
Touchdown,
his second
Texans.
touchdown on the season. And
Naomi
the Texans
Fairbairn
push
lining up
further
for
out
the
in
extra
front.
point.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a
The kick
2-score
is
cushion
good.
heading towards halftime.
Makes the
Now you got to
score
force the other
Texans
team out of their comfort
17.
zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on
Naomi
offense,
Fairbairn
and your
to kick
defense
off
feels
for
much better
Houston.
too, having that lead.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now,
First
under 100
down,
yards of total
Jaguars.
offense. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Minshew sets to throw. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he is out of
Minshew's
bounds
pass.
inside the
Complete to
35.
Laviska
A good
Shenault.
pick up there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And a
Well, that certainly has to feel good.
first
It's
down.
not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Come on, D. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Again to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
And they'll burn the
Bradley
timeout with
Roby on
5
the
seconds
tackle.
left.
It's a
A
gain
chance
of
to
4.
try to add 3
And
points
it's
before
3rd
heading to the
down.
locker room. So on 3rd down, the field goal
Josh
unit will come
Lambo
out as they'll
on
try to
field
get
goal.
3 before half.
A 46
From the
yard
left
attempt.
hash, this from 46. And this is right
The
down the
kick
middle as
is
he puts
good.
it through.
Makes
So
the
a big
score
play before the end of the half to get him
17.
into this spot, and they
Jaguars
cash in
10.
with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for
Fair catch.
and taken
Made to the
successfully.
25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached
That's the
halftime
end
with a
of the first
touchdown.
half.
That's the difference
With the
on the
score,
scoreboard.
Texans
As we'll get you over to
17.
Orlando, where standing
Jaguars
by is
10.
Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Naomi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Henry. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
And it's third down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
41's coming. 41.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
65. 65. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. And when he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Mike 55. Right there. Now.
Here's Minshew. And he completes it to Westbrook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on first down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Derrick Henry.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown,
Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Watson on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. Back quite a ways here, facing second and 19.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Baby, that's baby side. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into
Number
Houston
22,
territory.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Texans
no return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And some room to maneuver. The 30. Past the 20.
If you were me, you do this too.
Houston. David Johnson. 87 yards. And the Texans have broken the tie. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked.
Intended
second
for
down.
Leethegoat12's.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second and 10, it's Minshew. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to Chris Conley.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Got his man. It's Leethegoat12's.
Complete to
that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. And he's got this down to the 35.
Miles Sanders,
another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
35-yard line. A gain of
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner.
And
running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of
another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They keep it with Henry on first down. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
At the 8-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. Derrick Henry. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
24-24. Josh Lambo to kick off for
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Johnson jostles free and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You're not ready. You're not ready to run.
They'll run it with Johnson.
Johnson again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Coming after you. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Here we go. Shift! Watch the shift! You go tight. You got tight.
Watson to give. This is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
You know. If you know about the carport, the trapdoor's supposed to be awkward. If you know.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
56.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And Fairbairn missed it. He pulled it left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone, and they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense could go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
Switch. I got it. Put it on. Check, go get him.
First throw in OT for Watson. And they'll get this down to the 10. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
I can't believe they even let you play. Line up. Chest. Motion, bump.
To Johnson again. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Texans.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Texans, they move back over 500 at 3.